Welcome back to the weekend edition. I'm Dr. Kingori. We've been discussing our education system, and the general phrase associated with the Kenyan education system is elimu ni nguvu, but the most common feedback that people get is elimu ni ngumu. Is that so? Is that so? We went to the street to find out what Kenyans think, and this is what they said.
Kuna zinanisaidia na kuna zinanisaidia. Tuseme kama an example high school, vitu kama conscience, hakuna mali zina apply in life. So hiyo kunisaidia, but in terms of to understand na expand my thinking, kwa shule ilinisaidia.
Art and craft, where does it come in my life? Hakuna. Doesn't help me in any way. If I had been taken through a system whereby maybe I specialize right from the beginning, pole, maybe I could be far from where I'm sized, but I did so many things that as it is of now, I said.
Wakati wa zamani tulikuwa tunapatia mwalimu heshima zaidi. Na tena wasasi tukikosea nyumbani, tukikosea shule, tunaenda tunapigwa nyumbani. Tukitoka nyumbani, tunaenda tunapigwa na mwalimu.
Kiboko at some point inatakikana. Sababu siku hizi unajua mtu yeye kufanya kitu anajua by the end of the day hakuna kitu mwalimu atanidu. So at some point discipline lazima. Katika
nchi yetu ya Kenya sasa masomo irudishwa chini. Manake mtu anatoka form 4 anaenda kusomea diploma. Sasa nauliza form 5 na form 6 anaenda kusomea huko kwa university.
Gava akisema wanataka kupatiana kompyuta, wanafaa basi wapatiane hizi smartphone so that kila student akwe na smartphone at least ita make communication easy.
Ama wapewe novels wasome.
Okay, ile kitu inaweza fanya hiyo maziwa yenye wanarudisha saa hii.
So unapatia maziwa nini? Tena watoto kwa wazembe na wameenda shule kusoma.
My highlight there is wametoa form 5 na form 6, sasa elimu imerudi chini. They have reduced 2 classes. And in the school curriculum we always have 4 holidays. The April holiday, the August holiday, the December holiday, na ile ya Sossion. We managed to have him on the show. Wilson Sossion, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming on the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Asante sana. Watu wengi hawajui, but when we were speaking before the show, you told me that you are a teacher.
Yeah, indeed, I'm a teacher by training, and before I joined the union service, I served as a distinguished chemistry agriculture teacher in one of the high schools here in Kenya.
It must be so much fun what you do right now. Ukisikia uendi kazi unasema walimu wengine wote wasiende kazi.
In fact, I'm very much at work. Where I am, I'm doing more work than any other teacher. So really, I'm not teaching work, but representing the teachers who are teaching in the classrooms.
Okay. What is that? Hakuna hiyo holiday association for the next 4 years?
Your holiday 4 years in relation to salaries.
The new deal that
may not be there. But in relation to other matters,
yes,
of course, it is there. It shall be there. that is a weapon that is permanently with us.
You understand that we are changing our education system from 844 to the new system now. What's your take?
And I think this is what we should caution Kenyans.
Okay.
Kenyans are more focused in change of structure.
Okay.
We've not even said we'll adopt a new structure. Okay. No. What we are having is education reforms to align it to the 21st century needs. And these reforms is focused on what you call the 21st century skills. What does the market require?
Okay.
And this is where the education system is also in conflict with the market. And so we have to undertake massive reforms in terms of the curriculum. And those reforms in the curriculum will inform the system. So it's too early. The Bible says, speak ye the truth and the truth shall set you free. And I'll always do so. Now, all what A44 needed, if we were to seal all the loopholes of corruption and save all the billions of shillings, pump them to schools, we would see a miracle change. So here in this country, we have a big problem of leadership all through, right from independence, the culture of endemic corruption, theft and plunder, which we see every day, and we see those in government stealing left,
and
right, and center openly.
Why can't you guys...
And we're wondering if all these resources was saved and channeled to the education sector, we would not be here sitting and talking about education reforms.
Why don't you...
We would be talking about...
Why don't you organize a strike against that? That would work really fast.
Are you willing to support me?
Everyone is willing to
support me.
Everyone is willing to support
I'm
that.
I'm prepared to issue a 7-day notice on that.
If you ran for office and
Which
teachers
office?
went on strike, say governor or president, if you ran for office and teachers went on strike, how would you handle it?
The first thing I will do, if I were the president and teachers went on strike, first, I'll pronounce support for them, because that is their constitutional right. 2, I will command my ministry. I'll stop all business in government to listen to teachers.
As a teacher, someone suggested that we should ask you some questions that people are taught in schools. You see, we talked about something that the things that we learn in school sometimes have no application in our daily lives. So here's a question. Here's a question paper from the Kenya National Examination Council, Kenya Certificate of Secondary School Education, a history paper. Question 1. Identify the main source of energy used in Identify the main source of energy used in early stages of the Industrial Revolution in Europe.
Let me tell you one thing.
Wrong. Question number 2. Question number 2. Question number 2.
No, you want me to give straight answers?
Yes. Question number 2. That's you have failed. Question number 2. Identify 2 methods used by European powers to acquire colonies in Africa. Wrong. Now, question number 3. 5 stages of the evolution of man.
Continue.
Sawa. 3-0. Is it now? And another question. The 5 advantages of using barter trade during the trans-Saharan trade.
Let me correct you. I am not a history. I've never been a history teacher.
And that's the point.
Neither have I been a history student all my life.
But in primary school.
And so I'm not running away from answering the same. But this is a curriculum that has been taught that targeted some specific students. And so testing them as they were taught is an acceptable practical way of evaluation.
I think the problem here is because we didn't issue a 1-week notice of the... Thank you very much for coming on. So we really do appreciate that has been the Secretary General of the Kenya National Union of Teachers. And to eyes all the fun up, Kenyan Jui the reporter has something for you.
Jamaa mmoja kutoka Mombasa alipata kuwa downloaded from a moving automobile na wanapolisi hivi majuzi. First of all, downloading such a heavy file at that speed has highly been commended by the CEO of Guesswork. However, the main story is jamaa huyu alikuwa anakamatwa kwa madai ya clinching of a public piece of land. Note the use of the word clinching. Tunasema clinching because it is a small piece of land, shamba kubwa ndio grabbing. Ilikuwa hafla ya vuta ni kuvute kati ya maafisa wa polisi na maafisa wa county, lakini duru za Guesswork zimetuarifu kuwa hawa walikuwa maafisa kutoka kitengo cha gym inspectors from the healthy living department, na walikuwa wamepata ripoti kuwa kuna jamaa amekuwa spotted akitembea hadharani displaying allergy ya sit-ups ama ukipenda 1-pack in Raymond's language. Kumkamata haikuwa rahisi, ndipo ikawabidi maafisa wa polisi wamfanyie first aid ya kutoroka ama ukipenda kupigwa jeki. After studying the footage, Guesswork was mad at the arrest techniques, especially when they denied him his right to tweet. This is still a developing story, but we will not keep you posted. Representing the Guesswork fraternity on the weekend edition, guess who? Who else? But the one and only. Kenya.
That's it for the weekend edition this week. See you next week. I am Dr. Kingori.
Kingori.